Welcome back. Hi. I'm going to be doing today a chicken risotto, chicken chorizo and sage risotto. Now, risotto is one of these dishes where every chef makes it different. Some put butter in, some put cream in. I've seen creme fraiche going into some of them. Some like it runny, some like it stiff.
See, I was told that it should not have cream in it.
No.
It should be just stock.
Yeah.
When you put it in a plate, it should just gently fall away.
Absolutely. So I've got 100 grams, so 50 grams per portion of risotto rice, 250 mils, of just veg stock, chicken breast, some high quality chorizo. Now when you do this dish, I'm going to be cooking the chorizo first so the oils come out of it. So it does actually pay you to buy a little bit more expensive chorizo, so the oils will relax into it.
Tastes better as well.
Tastes better as well. So pan, medium heat, nice and hot, tiniest bit of olive oil, and the actual oil in that will start to bring out the oil in the chorizo. So chorizo's in first with just a knob of butter.
Salted or unsalted?
Unsalted. I always use unsalted so I can add the flavour.
Does it matter?
Not a huge amount on risotto. More into baking, really.
Quick, now, shoes already.
Yeah, so camera. You can see the oil's coming out in the chorizo. Nice, nicely. And you wait for that oil just to come out before you add the chicken. So it coats it, so it really gets it before the chicken seals off in itself. You want to cook it in, you're pretty much cooking it in chorizo oil. So now the oil's really coming out in that now. Again, to show you, look at the gorgeous oil that's creating. Chicken.
That's chicken breast.
One chicken breast, one large chicken breast it was. Tiniest bit of salt. Chicken breast just sliced up. And you're just going to stir that coated in that, I don't know if you can see that, in that glorious oil. Once the chicken's sealed, you're not cooking the whole chicken all the way through, you just want it sealed. Then I'm going to put in my risotto rice. And all I've done in there is a shallot, a spring onion, half a red pepper just sliced up, and a clove of garlic.
Could you use normal rice?
It doesn't work as well, the starch doesn't come out of it as nicely. It more becomes like a biryani dish rather than a risotto dish.
Like the biryani?
I like the biryani. You see the colour of that chicken? Get in there. Chicken itself is actually turning slightly orange with the chorizo oil. So now that's that. We're going to add the risotto rice.
Some people say you can wash your risotto rice before.
Yeah. I had washed this last night in actual fact. It just brings out, it just takes off any of the dust and stuff that's where it's been sitting. So the rice is in, fried for about a minute, and then I've got my dry ingredients, my onions, my shallots, my peppers in there.
Your diced ingredients.
My diced ingredients rather than the dried ingredients.
Sounds the same.
Sounds the same. And then slowly add about half the stock. You want to bring that up. What you want to do is bring that up to just under the boil and then turn it down to simmer. This isn't a quick dish. Rice will take about 16 minutes to cook. You see it's just coming up, just starting to come up. You can use hot stock. This was hot stock, but I think it's actually cooled down a little bit now. So it's just starting to bubble now. And all you got to do is just medium heat, just to keep it moving, just to make sure the rice doesn't stick on the bottom of the pan, because that would taint the flavour and everything else into it.
Smells good.
Just keep moving it every couple of minutes. And as you can see, put that in there. That risotto oil has actually formed a beautiful now stock to cook it. And what you're doing is to, you've only put half the stock in, you're going to reduce that liquid down. When it starts getting quite, I don't want to say dry, but when it starts stodgy, add the rest of the stock, and again bring that process down, and you're just going to finish it with a little bit of butter at the end, and it'd be beautiful. But like I say, it takes about 16 minutes. Now, if we're doing this professional kitchen, we would have cooked the rice off, pre-cooked the rice off, and added it, wouldn't we? Really, we wouldn't be doing it per portion. Well, Martin's wandered off just to go to see who's at the front door. So it's becoming, the stock's disappearing, so the rice is getting bigger itself. The smells coming off this are heavenly. So I have the rest of my stock. And same process, just bring that stock levels down. Again, the risotto is bubbling away, nicely coming down, nicely reducing. And you're just going to let that every so often, just give it a little movement around, just to make sure the risotto rice isn't burning. There's so many different flavours you can incorporate into the actual risotto rice. Vegetarian, you can make it fish risotto.
Depends how heavy you make it, love it, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the more stock you put in, if you wanted it lighter, so it is a lot lighter, you would have more stock. If you wanted it to be quite a stodgy dish, less stock. Or cook it out a little bit more so it goes quite stodgy.
Some people put a lot more cheese in it.
Absolutely, yeah. Finish it with cheese. Personally, I like to finish it with a bit of butter. Halfway through the cooking, I've just got some chopped sage. Just to add your chopped sage to it.
You don't have too much sage, because too much sage actually is bitter.
Yeah, and it is very powerful herb.
Strong, earthy.
And that's why I don't put it in right at the start, so those oils doesn't come out straight away. It doesn't overpower the chorizo.
It's amazing how strong it actually is.
Yeah, for a herb itself, yeah. Lovely, just coming together. Right, we're about halfway through the cooking process. You can see the rice kernels?
No.
Pieces?
Right.
The rice itself is starting to get the grains. That's the one I couldn't think. Sorry, it's very early in the morning.
It's not. It's 1:30.
The grains of rice are actually starting to swell up where they're cooking now. So just keep that on there. You're about 6 minutes away, I reckon, on that one. Right, we're about, as you can see, the rice is nice and swelled up. It's about a minute off cooking finish. It's just got a little bit of bite to it. That's why I like my risotto, just a little bit of the rice is a little bit al dente still. Just letting that soak in. And then I'm just going to put...
It smells chorizo, it's quite a strong smell.
Nice bit of butter, just to finish it off. And I'm just going to stir that through. Give it another minute, just to soak through. And then you've got a beautiful risotto. A little bit of seasoning.
You put a pepper?
Me personally, no. I'm not the biggest fan of pepper when it comes to dishes. I think pepper can often overpower the dish, can burn your tongue, burn your taste buds. I prefer, I don't want to say salty food, but I prefer food that...
High seasoning with salt.
High seasoning with salt rather than the actual pepper. Unless you're doing something like, with red meats.
Peppercorn sauce?
Peppercorn sauce, obviously. Steaks, stuff that's red meats, I tend to use pepper.
So I've got salt and pepper, it's a spice.
Absolutely, same here. Yeah. And too many chefs, they grab the cracked black pepper, they throw it on the dish, and that's all you can taste. And it burns. I think I can taste it. I don't know whether it's because we've been chefs for so long. You taste something. Yeah, we can really taste the black pepper in something.
Personal preference, though, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. I think it's just salt, and there's other better things to season with, sugars, salts,
I think food is
to bring out flavours.
Every food's got its own natural flavour. Salt brings out a flavour. I don't believe pepper brings out a flavour of a dish, personally. I think it adds a flavour to it.
Yes, yeah.
I think that's the difference. Look at that, it's beautiful. Nice and thick.
So, risotto's done, butter's all melted in. Let me get on that one. A little bit of moisture to it. I'm just going to finish it because I personal preference some nice plum cherry tomatoes.
Beautiful.
We dig in.
Oh, I'll get a small spoon.
I've got some.
There you go.
Hot being hot. There's those chorizo, that chorizo flavour come through the whole thing. Almost coats your mouth.
Beautiful.
The hint of sage at the end. Oh, lovely.
Really nice. So guys, they now do a good risotto. We'll see you again soon. Take care.